Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're back taking a look at a lot of new PC mods. Up first, we're going to be taking a look here at the all-new Dirt Buggy. This can also be found on PlayStation and Xbox. This is also part of the other Dirt Buggy that was released a few months ago here, but as we take a closer look, you guys can see this is pretty sweet. It is color changeable in the store, along with an option for these two small headlights and the extra roll bars as well, which is pretty neat here. But upon close look, you guys can see pretty cool, pretty big engine on this. This is definitely a great way to rip around the farm and just have a great time here. But top speed of 59 miles per hour. You guys can see the engine does sound pretty good here. Look at that, sitting in a racing seat, oh boy. This is pretty cool here. We have working pedals here on it, along with we also do have a working gauge here. Pretty cool sporty steering wheel as well. This thing though really does rip around here. A little bit of body roll as well with the suspension, things like that. Overall, this is one pretty neat add-on, and like I mentioned, it is for all platforms. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look here at a Ferrari. In the store, it is color changeable, along with the option here for the wing and a few small minor things on it. But you guys can see this thing is pretty sweet here. Really do like the look of it, and this car is pretty pricey, $1 million+ for it. But once we hop here on the inside, top speed of 217 miles per hour, you guys can see all the lights do work here on it. This thing looks pretty cool. Now, on the first person view, look at that. You actually have shifting lights there on the steering wheel, working gauges, working mirrors, very detailed, almost like you're sitting in a real life Ferrari here. Look at all the carbon fiber on it. Oh man, this is pretty sweet. Like usual, guys, there's a full mods list link down below, and a few of the mods are for all platforms, but for the most part, guys, these are mainly for PC. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look here at a 1958 fleet side pickup truck. I believe this is based off the Chevrolet, but this is also on Xbox and PlayStation. In the store, guys, it is also part of the classic truck pack, which includes the old F100, which we featured in a review previously here. But let's take a look here. Lots of new colors here, which is pretty cool. You got some metallic, some pretty neat ones, some ice colors, very interesting. You do have a few different wheel brands there for rims as well. You also could get the lowrider or the off-road, which is pretty neat here. You could get hubcaps here for you. You could get a trailer hitch, and finally, you get the wood sides on the back. Upon close look, you guys can see there's a lot of detail all the way around. I really do like this truck here, and I kind of like the wood sides on it as well. Definitely adds to it as well. But once we hop here on the inside, top speed is 62 miles per hour here. We'll check out all of the lights really quickly, and you guys can see they all do work here. We do have a working tailgate, which is pretty neat, and let's see if we do have a few straps. Yes, we have straps on the inside. Now, on the first person view, working pedals, steering wheel gauges, I mean, pretty detailed. Oh man, this is a very old vehicle. Roll up windows, and the other cool thing, guys, we actually have working doors here on it as well, so that one works here. We also have a working passenger side, and finally, to top it all off, we do also have a working hood as well, which is pretty sweet here. Let's get it opened up. You guys can see the engine does vibrate. We got the fan spinning. Overall, a lot of detail. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look at yet another classic truck. This is a 1953 Dodge B4. It is color changeable in the store here. A lot of chrome on it, which is pretty cool. A classic license plates. Oh man, those are so cool as well. But you guys can see a few different wheel options. I always like kind of the white on the wheels there. Definitely kind of gives it that throwback as well. But once we hop here on the inside, everything does work here. We do have a working tailgate. We do have a few straps there in the bed here. But one thing, guys, which is pretty, you could actually adjust the height of this thing, which is a pretty cool thing. Really do like that, depending on if you want it to be a lowrider or anything like that. Here, looks like we have a camera view. We don't have a first-person camera view, but we have one right outside there, which is a pretty cool one. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look here at a 2011 Ford F250. This is an XLT, the extended cab, and I will have to say, guys, there's really not too many of this generation in Farm Sim, so this is pretty cool. We also do have the 8-foot bed here, but there's a lot of aftermarket options here, lots of colors. You could get the grille color match, you could get a chrome, you could get it kind of the black plastic, so many options, attacher joints, things like that, and this thing is pretty sweet here. But once we hop here on the the inside. Top speed is 75 miles per hour here. We have a working tailgate here. Looks like we don't have any straps, but all the lights do work here on it, which is a pretty cool thing. This thing I really do like. Now on the first person view, we do have the generation matching interior, which is pretty sweet. Now one thing, guys, I think the window tint is probably a little too dark. That's a pretty simple fix, but overall pretty neat truck. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look at a Toyota Hilux. This is the right-hand drive model, which is pretty cool. It is color changeable along with the option for the front bumper, along with a few different wheel options and the toolbox in the back there. Now, I will say, guys, that is a pretty cool toolbox. You still have all access to the bed, and you do have extra storage. This thing looks pretty cool. Definitely made for off-roading. Once we hop here on the inside, top speed of 111 miles per hour. We got a working tailgate here on it. We have a lot of straps here, which is pretty cool, and there are just a few different things we could do here on it. You guys can see pretty sweet. The windows go up and down here, just the front ones here. We have working gauges, steering wheel. Wow, look at the detail here on the inside. It is a bit different, guys, to be right-hand drive, I will have to say here, but you do also have the ability to kind of work here with this suspension, probably if you're doing rock crawling or if you do need to level it on out. But overall, pretty sweet truck. Not common to have a right-hand drive in farm sim. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look here at a Ford F800. This was previously released, but now we have it on a pretty long flatbed here, which is a pretty sweet thing. This flatbed also is the AR suspension, so you could also put a tipper on it, which is a pretty neat thing. I've featured this mod quite a few times, but now we have a full working Ford on it. I will be using this here in some upcoming videos. Definitely a good farm truck, or if you're just starting out with a company here. But overall, I really do like this generation Ford quite a lot. Up next, guys, we're going to be taking a look here at a few trucks that are very similar. We have the Sterling and we have a Kenmore T880. All the same options between the trucks. You could get the semi-truck version here. So many different dump beds, different configurations, triaxles, things like that. Up next here, we actually have a 36-foot tilt trailer, tilt deck trailer. So the back of this trailer actually lowers down, and you could get it lowered. You could get machines on it, then raise it up. And you could also use this here. You also do have a little bit of traction area, which is definitely a pretty sweet thing here. The last of the mods for today is a fuel trailer pack, which is a pretty sweet. You guys can see overall a lot of detail. The last mod we're going to be taking a look at here really quickly is a small street sweeper here. Looks pretty sweet. You guys can see two up front. Looks like there's a vacuum in the back here, which is pretty cool. But I think we're probably going to call it a day here. We looked at a lot of new mods here for PC. I can't wait for FS22 and showcasing all the latest mods coming into that game. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one and subscribe for more.